Hello and welcome to State of the Nation. My name is Ejiro Unwata and this is City TV. On State of the Nation, we are going to be perusing some of the headline as it relates to the happenings in the country. Today, we heard of the breaking news which says DSS invite Bauer, uh, the suspended chairman, for investigation. The EFCC chairman who was suspended has been invited by the DSS over issues of abuse of office. Let me give you some little tips on the story, that headline, which says the DSS, the Department of State Security Service, said it has invited the suspended chairman of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, Mr. Abdulrashid Bawa, for further investigation. The DSS Public Relations Director, Peter Afunaya, who made this known in a statement issued last Wednesday night, said the Department of State Security has invited Mr. Abdulrashid Bawa, the suspended chairman of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, uh, over investigation relating to some issues hanging on his neck, and these issues were issues of misuse of office. It was even reported that the Rashid Bawa sponsored some members of his family to Mecca, where he spent millions of naira. So some persons were equally saying they need to investigate him. And this kind of take my mind back to, has there been any EFC chairman that has not been suspended over one allegation or the other? But the question now is, what has really come out of this? We saw the last EFC chairman, how he was suspended, and with all the case leveled on him. But at the end of the day, we didn't hear anything. From the days of Waziri, uh, to the list is just countless. So we've not really heard anything that comes out of this case. We just hope that this particular case, probably something that might come out, because given the fact that some days ago the CBM governor was equally suspended. Some persons are of the opinion that the suspension is becoming one too many, because some felt the president does not really have the powers to suspend the governor of the central bank, because he needed two-thirds of the majority of the National Assembly to be able to make that happen. I can Let me take your mind back to the Goodluck era, where some persons equally felt the way Goodluck suspended Mohamed Sanusi was not proper. These are the same persons now in power who are applauding the president. No one is saying that if they have cases hanging on their neck, they should not be investigated, but the rule of law should be observed. And that is what people are saying, because no man should be bigger than the institution. The institution should be made very stronger, because in this country we've seen men being stronger than the institution. We concentrate on building strong men rather than a strong institution. And one would just expect that the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will be able to fight this case to a conclusive end, because, if I'm to take your mind back, President Olusegun Obasanjo, who came out in 1999, he just left prison and he became the president unprepared. We equally saw the same thing with President Yaradua, may God bless his soul. He equally was not all that prepared for the president, and he was given, and he became the president. We equally saw that with Goodluck Jonathan, who equally was not prepared, and he was given. But in this particular situation, we were told that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been preparing for this in the last 30 years. So we hope that, having known the problem of this country, he has prepared for 30 years. We would like to see what he have under his sleeve. All right, let's proceed to our next story, which has to do with the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, in person of Femi Gbajabiamila. He has assumed office as Chief of Staff to Tinubu. And let me give you a little what the headline says. The former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, has officially assumed office as a chairman, as a chief of staff to President Bola Tinubu. Gbajabiamila tendered his resignation for the House of Representatives, citing his new responsibility as a reason for stepping down. Taking to his Twitter handle, Gbajabiamila expressed his gratitude to God and announces his resignation from the 10th uh, House of Representatives. Gbajabiamila also confirmed that he has assured his new role as a chief. He has assumed his new role as the chief of staff to President Bola Tinubu, expressing his readiness to collaborate with President Tinubu in delivering his transformative, renewed hope agenda for Nigerians. And that he also tweeted via his verified Twitter handle, where he wrote, he said, "To the glory of God, I resign my membership as a newly inaugurated 10th House of Representatives today. I had the privilege to move the first motion in the new House, which was on the need to prepare to avert the negative effect of the forecast of heavy flooding in some parts of the country." He has tendered his resignation, and the Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas, equally declare his seat vacant, and that makes the people of Surulere 1 federal constituency to now shop for a replacement for that particular position. Okay, let's proceed and look at another story. On State of the Nation, we deal basically with stories on the headline, and this is equally from the Sun newspaper, which talks about the okay, let's look at this from Kano State, which says Kano government demolish government house roundabout. This is quite interesting because some persons are saying that there's a little ruffle fight between the new governor of Kano State and his predecessor. That's in person of Ganduje. The governor, Kano State demolished government house roundabout, says it undermined traffic safety, pose security threat. Let me take you back to what the governor of Kano State once said before he was sworn in, that he's going to be visiting some issues that were not properly handled by the Ganduje administration. And I think this is an offshoot of that particular one. He has demolished the roundabout, posing a security threat, and he's saying that the roundabout was not properly constructed. That was why they demolished it, and to an extent, it's too high. It's blocking the gate of the Kano State government house, and so many issues. I equally say he's going to revisit the removal of Sanusi as the emir. Some persons will tell you that this is a bad blood that came up between Ganduje and Kwankwaso. The governor of Kano State now is of the NPP, the New Nigerian People's Party, and we all know the role Kwankwaso play with his Kwankwasia movement. I know some days ago we equally hear Ganduje saying that, oh, if he meets Kwankwaso one-on-one, that he's going to slap him. And a lot of persons find this very funny. But at the end of the day, the people of Kano State deserve to have, the best. So I think they should really avoid this kind of fighting dirty. Because taxpayers' money has really gone into, in the first place, making that roundabout. And who is going to be the biggest loser, if not the people of